Hi everyone, welcome to your holiday alchemy scope. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So let's take a look at the macro cycle, the energy set, or the story that's imbuing the field for all of us at this time. The new moon in Sagittarius occurred on December 11th, and it occurred at 19 degrees Sagittarius. The Sabian symbol that is aligned with that degree point is, in an old-fashioned northern village, men cut the ice of a frozen pond for use during the summer. I love this symbol because for me what this is talking about is preparation. It's an optimistic view and a preparation for the future ahead, brighter days ahead. Now, if we move on to the Christmas full moon, I added that to this scope because I'm posting these late. It's a fascinating one. It's very appropriate for the astrological events that are aligned. A cat arguing with a mouse is going to be the Sabian symbol that is imbued at the full moon point of 3 degrees Cancer on Christmas Day. And interestingly, there is an opposition on Christmas Day between Mars in Libra, which is relationships, and Uranus in Aries, which is I, me, mine. So this is going to be an interesting dynamic between action of harmony in relationships and the sudden impetus for action of the self. And a lot of people are gathering with family over the course of this holiday season, and particularly on this day. So let's hold it all lightly and understand that there's a bigger cycle playing out, and there's a way to be responsible for our own thoughts and own actions as we navigate this dynamic, a cat arguing with a mouse Christmas Day. Taurus, let's take a look at your I Ching hexagram that came up for you to reflect the energy set or the microcycle for you during this particular chapter. You received the I Ching hexagram number 53, a steady pace. The two trigrams that make up this hexagram are wind above, mountain below. Like an ancient old-growth forest, where the subtle play of light, texture, and shadows is the product of a process measured in centuries and inches, most things of lasting value develop gradually at their own pace. The ability to learn from experience, one of humanity's greatest treasures, implies constant yet gradual progress. The combination of stillness within and determination without are the essence of this condition. Good things sometimes sprout quickly. The truly delightful take much longer, like a beautiful tree on a mountainside. Welcome, Taurus, to your holiday alchemy scope. So this particular scope is running from the Sagittarius new moon happening December 11th until the Capricorn new moon. And because of the particular time frame, I'm calling this the holiday scope because I already created a December scope that ran from the Scorpio to the Sag new moon cycle. Okay, so let's get started. I've already shuffled my Siri deck, and I'm going to pull a synchronic spread once again. We are going to offer you a selection as we did in the last couple months. We're going to do an intuitive pull. So I'm going to select 3 archetype cards, and we'll tune into the quality set that's asking to mature and to evolve through you this month. And then I have a beautiful new deck. This is my Enchanted Map deck from Colette Baron Reed. So Taurus, what main event, circumstance, or situation, what significant is coming up for you? I will tell you, this card popped out of the deck as I was shuffling for you. So, and that's the first one out for your spread. How delicious. So let's take a look here. So Taurus, one thing that I will say is that I realize that you can't see the cards all that well, but I really did want this reading to be maybe more than most, more atmospheric. And as I always do, I'll raise the cards up to the camera so you'll see them. Okay. Taurus, I mean, during this holiday period, you are going to be feeling that you are on the right path, that things are flowing. This center position for the synchronic spread is the main theme. And it feels like you are going to be in a space of feeling like, wow, things are starting to flow, finally, you know? So this is good. On a spiritual basis, the affection card came up. And a reminder, this is my own deck, so these images are not going to resonate with all people. These are my own images that I delight with and love. But affection came up in the spiritual sector, Taurus. So this is about you maybe feeling in a space of like you're vibrating, you're feeling love, you're feeling like bliss pulsing through you, Taurus. For a lot of you out there, this is a general reading. This is not going to apply to all people, but it could be for a good majority of you, especially, again, with you feeling kind of like things are moving, that you're stepping more in to your aligned state of being. Because of that, it makes sense for me. And again, the affection card popped out of the deck for you, okay? So spiritually, you might be feeling love, that you are loved, that you're flowing with love. Emotionally, it's nice too because rest is coming up. So maybe for you, Taurus, emotionally, you might be feeling calm and maybe a bit at peace during this time frame. This is really interesting. There's something, and again, emotionally, project and woman came up also. So rest, project, woman. It could be that you, for some of you, because the creative theme has been going on for some Taurians. So it could be that there is a project with a woman that is essentially put on hold during this time frame, which is unsurprising because it is the holidays and, you know, people are going to be taking rests and break. Taurus, I love this for you. I mean, at a foundational level, there's going to be, you are going to be in a state of feeling like you know what you want. Again, general spread, not everybody's going to feel in this state, but a lot of you out there are going to be feeling on the right path, grounded. And these cards came up in the foundation sector. So, and home does mean home, house, security, where you live, and kind of insisting is talking about kind of determining, becoming resolute in feeling maybe that you're going to stay home. Like on a more mundane level, it could be, Taurus, that you feel like you want to stay home, you know, and you want to actually, this came up in the thought sector, so that you're thinking about how you're feeling. You're thinking about maybe what's working I mean, this is all about what's working versus what's not working. So it could be that you're home, you're wanting to stay home and contemplate what's going on for you, thinking about what is feeling good for you now. The other thing, Taurus, for some of you out there, the home card is talking about feeling aligned, feeling resonant, feeling, once again, at peace. So it could be that you're just insisting on keeping your boundaries. You're insisting on holding your peace. So you're wanting to stay home because you're wanting to deal with your own feelings, for example. And it could be that some of you out there are emotional, but that you're going to feel like that's the right thing I need to do. I need to stay home because I'm feeling joyful, I'm feeling spiritual, or perhaps some sadness comes up. But it could be that you're resting, you're putting at rest, getting together. The project is more referring to a creative project versus a get together, you know. But it's like you're feeling like, I need to be home, I need to rest, and I need to put maybe any projects that are currently activated, you know, I have to wait until January, which feels appropriate. It has been, 2015, as you know, has been a very, very intense year, Taurus. So you deserve it. You deserve to feel this love and affection from spirit or in the spiritual sector. Maybe you feel very held. Maybe for a lot of you out there, you're finally feeling, you know, Saturn's gone through your 7th house, and maybe you're feeling like a breath. You can breathe right now, and you can rest, and you can enjoy the holidays, and you can enjoy maybe a bath with a nice candle, you know, with some crystals and some beautiful chime music in the background. I mean, that was part of the reason why I wanted to create the lighting and stuff for the holiday spreads. I think I'm going to do all of them here at night so that, I don't know, just to kind of give something else, you know. That's beautiful, Taurus. I mean, it feels good for you. It feels like for primarily Taurus and Taurus rising, right? It feels like you are going to be in a state of peace and also holding your boundaries. You know, you're going to be able to identify the time you need alone, for example. Okay, so let's take a look at the Carolyn Miss archetype cards, and I'm going to shuffle and pull 3. And I'm going to have you intuitively tune in to the one that's calling you the most. And that's the thing that's asking to be matured and evolved through you during this monthly cycle. For Taurus. Okay, Taurus, there's the first card. And there's the second. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, go ahead and tune in. See where your eye goes. See where you feel a sense of expansion. You'll know. And it could be too, like you might mentally select 1, 2, and 3, and then the number will highlight for you. So, you know. You know. And actually, I'm going to see, because I'm looking in the camera now, and there is the reflection. Let's see if, I don't know if there's a better way to show these or not. We'll see. I think you're getting the candle glare with every one. Yeah, so, but you'll be able to easily tune in there. Okay, so this, my dears, is the gorgeous Enchanted Map deck, and this is from Colette Baron Reed, and it's stunning. It's just fabulous, just fabulous. And she does work with reversals, so I'm definitely going to work with them a little bit here. And let's see, for what is it that is kind of most activated? What is it that's calling for clear guidance? Because I'm using these this month instead of my normal Ascended Master. So this is coming up. So there was more than one that popped out. So I'm not going to take them both, but I'm going to look at them. Very different cards. So let me go ahead and continue shuffling and see what comes for you. So for Taurus, what is the guidance for Taurus? And as I'm doing this, a reminder to tune into your archetype card. Okay, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. It's interesting. This one's not, it's not coming yet. It's not arriving yet. So let's see. Yeah, it needed to be flipped. Okay, so let's take a look. Taurus. It's interesting, Taurus. This one's a long kind of find. Let's see what it says. Okay. Field of Dreams. You know, I have to tell you, the two that came up, the two that flipped out for you, were a duality. It was rock bottom and intention. And this one is Field of Dreams, which is quite fascinating because Field of Dreams holds both rock bottom and intention, meaning it's about intentioning your future. It's about the potentiality. So it's interesting that rock bottom and intention popped out, and then we get Field of Dreams. So this might very well be about you tapping into your potentiality. Let me read it here from Colette Baron Reed's book. Okay, let me leave it there for you to look at. Okay, and this is card number 21. Okay, Taurus. So Field of Dreams upright for you. This is talking about your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potentiality. Let me hold that up. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you are willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. That's another card. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead you to great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. This is about tapping into your inner alchemist. This is about awakening the alchemist within, Taurus. there is indeed a vast field of potential. Everything is pure potentiality. And way, 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 way too many people are still thinking that life happens to them and that they are not a participant in the feedback loop of the interrelational field of life. And it's time we wake up. It's time to wake up. The time has come to wake up. Okay? So 1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and pull these, Taurus. So if you pulled the far left card, prostitute is coming up. Now, Carolyn Miss talks about each of us holding 4 core archetypal quality sets. And actually, we hold all of them. Each of us embody all archetypes. But there are foundational ones that are common woundings, and prostitute is one. And Taurus, if you pick this card, this is about moving out of placing material considerations and security above self-empowerment and moving it into, maturing it into, accentuating the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. It's about not negotiating your integrity. Okay, so let's look at the center card. All right, dilettante. Dilettante has come up a few times this year. It's interesting. So Taurus, if you pick dilettante, this is about moving out of pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess, and evolving it into delighting in the arts without having to be a professional. It's art for art's sake, you know, doing it just to be creative, just to go with the bliss. Alerting you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So it's about getting real, just having fun, playing, being creative, tapping in, and not having to be an expert about it. Not having to fake your knowledge with anything, just having fun, playing, being childlike with it. And then now, again, Taurus, if you've been tuning in, poet has come up so many times this year. It's absolutely fascinating. So if you picked this card, Taurus, what wants to be matured during this cycle for you the most is turning a lyric gift. This is about maturing away from turning a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect and evolving it into expressing soul insights in symbolic language. Again, integrity for the benefit, you know, for the benefit of all versus destructive. Because language, words can be highly destructive. Very destructive. Language is highly destructive. It's so powerful. So wonderful, Taurus. Powerful field of dreams, pure potentiality for you during this cycle. Tap into it. You can do it. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. Taurus, welcome to the final component of your alchemy scope. Here I pull up the Dakini Goddess using Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle to reflect the embodiment that would be optimal for you to flow with least effort and optimal bliss. You received number 21, Ecstatica. She is the fire that ignites you into action, into dance. Once ignited, she connects you with the airy map of star consciousness, and you flow in waves of surrender to the trance. Taurus, I'm going to read 2 components here from Penny Slinger's document on Ecstatica. The first is her transmission, and the second is the affirmation. Taurus, Ecstatica's transmission for you is this. I release from my heart all the starlight. As I spin and twirl, I do unfurl myriads of paths between me and the stars as I dance on celestial dance floors. The affirmation for Ecstatica Taurus is this: I can dance through my dance. I can access realms beyond my own limitations. I am capable of ecstasy. I am open and I am eligible to receive ecstatic feelings. I'm wishing you beautiful holidays, Taurus. More from me soon. Sending love. Bye.